I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only hope.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Vicent.
So? Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. I'm surrounded!
I don't want it natural. Let the marksman handle this. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Take
I'm here.
Now you see what I can do! Not done yet!
Challenge form. No more playing nice.
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
By the power of water, back into the fray.
Demon Fang!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
You're on!
Resuscitation! Searing flame! Reload!
Wind!
Here,
You're on! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Here! Freaking Duncan! Burning? Can't be happening!
Demon Fang!
Photon raging flame!
It's on! Demon Fang! Eat dirt!
Let's show them just what this team can
You'll
do!
pay for that! Demon Fang!
Wind astral energy! Raging
Rising
flame!
Wyvern! Is this it?
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here goes! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! I'm sorry. sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I wonder if something happened.
Okay!
Got it.
Just great. Well...
All right!
What are you gonna use the prize money for?
What else? Eating until my stomach bursts.
That sounds right up Shion's alley.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldimenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldimenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danons who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danons have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohilim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renin-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renins and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign. It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menencia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, You're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
What's this thing?
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan Lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danins get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cyslodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cyslodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danins aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
No choice. This one's gonna be tough.
We are freaking invincible!
Alphen and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
I'm on a roll.
So those are Dan and Astro.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Do it!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zoogles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zoogles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zoogles won't let them get close.
Using Zoogles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Hi, Hoodle!
Anything in armor is over!
Let me help!
Now I can let loose.
In here!
Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Demon Fang! Do it! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Shut!
Well done!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen? Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help. Get lost!
How about this? Flaming Thrust!
Hey, to the wind!
Demon Fang!
Light astral energy! Lightning to death!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing arc!
Thanks, now Wyvern! I'll tear you apart! Demon Fang!
Bullseye! You're mine! Get on in there with
Take
you!
this!
Gemini Aqua! Alright! Thunderblade!
That extra training paid off.
Gotta break through! Rising Wyvern! First on! Demon Fang! Eat this! I'll run you through! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Demon Fang!
Eat this! Now!
That's enough! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, and use the right arm.
Right, here goes! Rising Wyvern!
You're mine!
Demon
They got me
Fang!
Demon
Fang!
Whatever you do, just stay away from
Demon
the
Fang!
Reload! Wind out your energy!
Ignite!
Banana, let's go!
Demon Fang! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
We are
Freaking invincible!
Falcon and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
It's showtime!
You're on! Great!
Out of our way!
No! Sword Rain Alpha! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Away! Try harder! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Here, let me
I'm
help.
on! Rising Wyvern! I know you are! Rising
We
Wyvern!
got the advantage.
Good.
It's in the sky.
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on it.
You're on! Demon Fang!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
We can really make weapons with this?
Should this really be here?
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks.
Get lost!
Demon Fang! It's
Surrounding us!
I'm on it! That's enough! Stop!
Lightning
Fang!
raging cascade!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega ray!
Demon Fang!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
Demon Fang!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more.
Right, no time to hold back.
We won that by a mile!
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, thanks!
Yeah, I got you.
Watch! The enemy is over there.
One more!
Mega Ray!
By the power of
Demon Fang!
In here! Here's a healing arc! Get on in there!
First aid!
Demon Fang!
Cross blade! There! And again! Mega ray! Dance in the wind!
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body!
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
Demon Fang!
Don't mind if I do.
Dance in the wind!
Burn in hell!
Thunderblade! By the power of
Demon
prayer!
Fang!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the
Mirage!
wind! Air thrust!
Demon Fang!
Blazing hurricane!
Okay, here I go!
Here I go! It's over! Who wants to die next?
Demon
Dance in the
Fang!
wind! Air thrust!
Mirage! Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Mirage! More Zoogles?
Keep calm and take them down!
Fang!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here I go! It's over!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang!
Here's a hit!
Okay, here I go! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Demon Fang!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon Fang!
Don't mind if I do.
Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Demon Fang! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rising Wyvern!
You going?
Mirage!
Now I'm in the groove!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
By the power of love!
I'm on! I'll end you!
Here I go!
Demon
Only
Fang!
getting started!
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I hate camping out.
Should we really be lighting a campfire in the middle of a forest?
You scared of starting a fire? As long as we put it out thoroughly afterwards, we'll be fine. Really, it's a good thing to have a fire here. It'll keep the Zoogles away.
Have you both forgotten what we've come out here to do?
I'll let them relax, Shion. It's good to unwind every now and again.
If you say so.
87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the? Is the enemy attacking?
Sorry about that. You're not hurt, are you?
Law? What on Dana are you doing?
What am I doing? Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks that I decided to strap onto my arms, but I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training. You and your crazy ideas.
I can't help it. If I'm not training, it's easy for me to get anxious.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time when we were camping the other day.
Yep. No amount of muscle will do you any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms. It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise you, you're already perfectly strong as it is.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you, Alphen.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alphen, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it!
Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one with our rocks strapped on?
Hell yeah! I'm down for that! Just give me a second, I'll be all ready to roll. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do this! Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes, Shion.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point. I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do. This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really?
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful! In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
Blow away! Rising Wyvern!
It's almost too strong! It'll split it open!
Be my guest! Rising Wyvern! Demon Fang!
Thunderblade! I can do this all day! Mega Ray! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
Burn in hell!
Take
Demon
this!
Fang!
Healing Art! Now Watch!
Crumble!
I never miss!
Now you see what I can do!
Here! Dragon Shell!
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing Art!
There you go!
They're not playing around!
Demon Fang!
It's too much!
Mega Ray!
Eat this!
Back into the fray!
Doesn't move! Watch it!
Gemini Aqua! Lightning! Raging
This should do it!
Here,
Demon Fang!
Did you just hear me?
yes. I need you, remember?
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
First Aid Force!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Sleep now! Here's a healing Art! First Aid! Magic
Rising Wyvern!
Dragon Shell!
Power of water! This will come in handy! Astral Energy!
Smash you!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Air Thrust!
Demon
Photon
Fang!
Blast!
Eat this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here, let me
Demon
help!
Fang!
Here
Rising
goes!
Wyvern!
Talon Sword!
Deny! Try harder!
Don't mind if I do! Burning
Demon Fang!
Where are you going? I'm on it! Raging
Demon Fang!
Cascade!
Storm! Rising Wyvern!
Sleep now!
Demon Fang!
Talon Sword! Here goes! Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Rising Wyvern!
Get on in there with the others! Gemini
Demon
Auto!
Fang!
Blade! Steel Force! Here's a healing art! It's showtime!
Demon Fang!
The enemy is going all out! Excited! I'm only getting started!
Armor won't save you!
Here, let me help.
Demon Fang!
Blow away!
Sleep now!
Demon Fang!
This will come in handy! Raging Cascade!
Demon
Sleep
Fang!
now! Tiger Blade! I'm all stuck up!
What you grab? Not today!
Lightning Orb, let me help! Thunder Blade!
Okay, here I go!
Art Seal!
Demon Fang!
Reload! Tiger Blade! Primed and ready!
I'm on it!
Piercing Roll!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complete idea.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Now, back into the fray! Get on in there with the others!
Rising Wyvern!
Reload!
Mirage!
Steel Force! Here's a healing art!
Rising Wyvern!
Showtime! Air
Demon
Thrust!
Fang!
Lightning
Rising
Orb!
Wyvern!
Here's a healing arm!
Anything in armor is all mine! I can carve through armor!
Astral energy!
Demon Fang! First strike!
Lightning
I'll
condemn!
work you out! I'll finish you here and now!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing arm! Lightning orb! You're not playing around!
Tiger Blade!
I'll tear you apart!
Piercing roar!
I'm out! Lightning orb!
this it?
First aid! Lightning condemn!
Eat that!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
I'm on it!
I can't heal you forever!
Big blast!
What?
No,
It's
no,
in the
no,
wind!
Demon Fang!
Here, try it out! Let's go!
Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder... We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait. Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm. For both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy. Earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that...
Metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's matter with no physical form, just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area
Hmm?